Howdy, howdy, folks. A-Train here with you for another Let's Play Medieval Dynasty. Now available on Steam from Render Cube Games and Toplets Productions. Hope everyone's having a happy Taco Tuesday. At least that's what we call it here in the States. I don't know what you guys call it where you are, but let us know in the chat. Chat's open. Don't be shy. Don't be bashful. We don't bite hard. So, if the screen is not enough to tell you what's happening and what we're about to cover, I don't know what will. I would break out the crayons and draw you a picture, but the Marines ate them all. So let's just kick in the gameplay here real quick and we'll see what's up in our town. So we got, of course, our villages over here. We got a couple of the new additions, and I don't mean like with Bobby Brown and Johnny Gill, but because we're more focused on Van Halen in this episode with the Mine All Mine tune. So why is, let's remove our waypoint there. Yeah, there we go. So quick inventory check. We're mining at the moment. I've dropped all weapons and stuff. We've gone to minimal loadout. Why am I showing no water? How dry I am. Really? Am I seriously, like, out of water? I guess I am. That's weird. I don't know how I got the dehydration that quick. That's weird. And I guess I'm a little hungry. 44.6. Cheese is 65, so we're not quite to where it would warrant using the chess. So let's just throw down some roasted fish meat. Saw a very funny meme today. Very funny. And where did I lose some hit points? What the hell is going on here? That's weird. Okay, well, we're maxed out now, so we're good. It is, what is it now? Spring of year 4, day 6. It's 0500, so it's early in the morning. We'll be starting out. Some buddies will be coming along. Yes, that's what we're doing. We're doing sing-along stuff here. Of course, with our skill points stuff, we've got, we're still at 6. We're at 6 in extraction, 6 in hunting, 6 in farming. And I learned something disappointing about this whole child thing. Apparently, your kid gets half. So I guess if you have 3s across the board, and the woman you marry, have the child with, has 3s across the board, that makes 6s for everything, and it's cut in half, and that drops your kid down to 3s and everything, which, okay. I mean, when you add two numbers together and you divide by 2, which would be averaging the numbers, you know, so it would just be the average of what you and your woman, spouse, wife have. Diplomacy is there, and of course we're already maxed out in survival and production. Journal, we working? Nope, not working a quest. Management, we've grown the village. We're up to 21 workers now. So we're cooking along here. We've got a couple of 5s in the list here. Genowefa. Gino. That's a chick. So I don't know if we'd call her Gina. Gina. We'll just call her Gina. Yeah. All right. She's got a 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th in production. And, oh, you know what? It's time to rotate her to something else. She's in the blacksmithy. I meant to move her to somewhere else. What's Niradaka doing here? Niradaka, what are you doing? You're only halfway up in farming and you're already a 3 there. Wait, what about Simawet? What is Simawet doing? Oh, you just went up. All right, so let's move Simawet to blacksmith and Genowefa? Gina. We'll move Gina into barn working. How about that? So Gina goes into barn working. Yeah, you right there. And then Simawet is going to swap in to do some work in the smithy. Go learn you a skill there, son. Sabora will help you out a little bit. All right, cool. That'll help kind of start running these numbers up. You kind of want to get rid of the ones eventually. It'd be good, but sometimes you're just gonna have to balance that out with somebody else's skill set and go from there. I don't know if there's any others. We don't have any other 5s on board. Oh, you know what? We had a dude who had a 5, but he had like 3 1s, and we ditched his. But oh, here we go, Presimir. He's got a bunch of 2s, but he's almost up to a 4 in survival, and then we'll move him into one of these other things. Because what's looking like is if we put you in a diplomacy position, which is one of the market stalls, that goes up quick. Because look, Bernadetta, she's up to a 4, and she's climbing fast. Dang. In fact, she was here, so she's pinged to 4 and is now going up even faster. So that's awesome. Okay, very good. She's our primary wifey candidate. And so we'll probably start looking at, she's running a food stall. We do have another market stall that we can assign for other stuff. We just have to decide what it's going to be. And then we'll start rotating people through there to bring up their diplomacy skill. So that'll be good. Anyway, what you wanted to see, building technology. We have unlocked the mine. Yes, I'm quite happy about that. Now, Builder's Hut's next up. Workers employed here will repair chosen buildings. So you don't have to go around and repair buildings. Okay. And then resource storage 3, which gives you even more stuff. But anyway, there's all that stuff. Blah, 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 blah. Here's us. We're at the mine. Bunch of planks, bunch of logs, and there's a little storage kit here, but we have a resource storage right there. So, awesome stuff. In fact, let's just hit this real quick, because now that we have a mine, that's going to be under extraction. And that's right here. And this can employ up to 6 people. Wow. That's a lot of people. Cool. And an apprentice. So 7 people, technically. So, woof. But the tax on that, that's big money. Ouch. So, that's something to definitely keep an eye on. It is an extraction job. So we'll start rotating people through the mine. Now, we won't have to move them up here. What will happen is in the morning, they'll basically start walking this direction, and if they make it here, they make it here. But they'll be mining, air quotes, mining the whole time. They'll be gathering the whole time. Any of the jobs are like that. If they wind up being distant from your village, except for farming, and that is you want your fields around the farm shed, and you want the farmers billeted, thus their houses, to be close to the farm shed, so they walk, pick up their tools, get to work, boom. That's the one aspect of the game that's a real-time deal. Okay, but that's also why I think you need at least 6-day, if not 7-day, and maybe even 8-day seasons, because then you can make sure that your people get the work done you want to get done. Also, feel free though to supplement that, because that runs up your farming skill, and that's going to make things better for you along the way. Right now, we're working on that so that we can unlock some of the horse-related stuff for our girl, Ginger. Okay, so we can increase her weight, or we can ride faster. All right. So, what's up with the mine? All right. So there's Ginger. Hi, Ginger. Look here. It's reinforced now, and I hear you. You're all right. And there's torches, like Torchy's Tacos. I'd already cleared this out. You guys, I don't think, had to sit and watch through that. Now, let's look. So there's that first little notch. This is the north mine, by the way, or cave. All right. So now we're to this point, right? We're familiar with this. This is where it splits and goes around for the loop. Okay. We're going to let, no, I haven't mined the stupid salt. Now we're getting to the point, yeah, I dropped rocks. This is where you would normally go, and this would be a flat wall, and it would say required mine. Well, guess what? We have a mine. Hooray. Let's check it out. I've actually gone this way and done some digging. You get iron deposits all down through here, so we're just going to check it out so you guys can see it. There's salt, and then you'll also find a little bit of, let's see, I dropped some stone in here even. You'll find salt, and these arrows help point the way out in case you get lost. So we've left the salt behind, although I'm selling salt now. We may gather salt. Now, all of a sudden, poof, we're at this like slide. Slide, slippy slide. So, but you'll also find copper and whoop, we just slid down. You'll find copper and tin ore down here as well. But this is iron. That's iron ore. It's kind of blackish, silver, like the shadow stuff. And that's iron ore. All right. So let's hit it. Now, of course, we can't do anything with this yet, which sucks. But we can gather it. And we can turn it into bars, which we could sell, or get it. It's iron ore. It's tin ore. I try you so funny. See, we only get 2 ore out of this dig. That's kind of hidden down here at the bottom. All right, there's 2 out of that. All right. So you got to continue looking for, copper stands out, but see right there, there's tin. So and I think aside from the salt, which I think I'm going to come back and make a run through and collect all the salt. Why is that, A-Train? Because it turns out that sells for like 8 per kilo. All right, and then here I think we're at the point where we're out of the deep part of the mine. I think this is basically where the iron part starts. Nope, I'm wrong. There's more right there. There's more right here. Let's drop the rocks. Drop the rocks and grab your socks. Okay, so this is where it would stop before. Okay, see, so we're coming up to a left-right, and then it goes uphill that way. All right. And it's like you stepped out of the mine there for a second. It was kind of weird. All right, let's drop the... geez, wait, there's more iron right here. Maybe geez, there's more right there too. All right, let's drop the stones. Yeah, we got 53 kilos of stone. That don't do us too much good. All right, so let's go back here and see. There's some right here. See, that's kind of weird. It's a little grayish. So you got to kind of look for it. All right. And then we're going to come over here because there's more right here. Oh, this is copper. The torch is what's throwing this off. The torch, yeah. The torchy torch is what's throwing me off here. I got 3 ore out of that. There's right here. Okay. And we're heavy again. That's because of the stones. Now here's tin. Again. So it's really the texture. All right. So we're looking more for the texture now, because the colors are getting thrown off by the presence of the torches. Does that make sense? Like, you can see clearly what the salt looks like. But up here, there's iron. If it's blackish looking, hello? 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 How the heck do I get to this? There we go. Wait, just get where you can see it. All right, we're up to 31 iron ore. And here's more. So yeah, see, it looks a little different. Some light, it looks blackish. Some light, it looks kind of grayish. So you got to kind of just be looking for, like right there's copper. Copper's obvious, but this is more iron right here. Yeah, and not having Smithy 3 unlocked, we can't actually make anything with the iron. So we can stockpile it, or we could sell it, make it into bars and sell it. I think this feels like we're back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Whoa, so mad. All right, see how the arrows are going that way and going that way? All right, we're at the back of the loop. All right, so this is where you would normally have the looping part of the mine. Let's drop that, and then let's just mosey back down here. It forms a loop either way you slice it. I thought there was another tunnel off somewhere. Maybe I was wrong. Well, okay. No, I think we came out of... Did we come out? We did not go this way. There's more in here. I think we're going to wind up... actually, I have a plan. I have a plan. Attack. Okay. There's lots right here. All right, we're going to come back and do salt on another run here. Now, we're not terribly heavy at the moment, and I could drop the few stones we've picked up, or I could use a potion of weight. Okay, there's that. Now I think we're pretty much done with the iron extraction. We should be able to put our people working in the mine, and they will take iron out for us. So in theory, we don't have to do any mining anymore. We just got to put a couple of schlubs to come do the dirty work. Which, because it's kind of, I think it's kind of like trees and what have you, right? They don't clear the forest, right? You don't see them clear the, yeah, we're out. You don't see them clear all the mushrooms or anything like that, right? It's just assumed that they do it. So, yeah, I dropped all my gear on the ground over here. I had a bunch of stuff to sell. All right. Copper ore, 16. Okay. Iron ore, 40. That should be 20 iron bars. A dozen stone and 9 tin. Okay. All right. Cool. So let's run back in and gather the salt, because why not? I'll be back. Now, I don't think you get any iron ore until you get deep into the cave, so salt is further out. Well, salt's everywhere. Iron's only when you go deep into the new region. There's 18 salt. There's some more right there. There's more right here. Oh, that was convenient. All right, Taco Tuesday, yay or nay? What everybody doing? I did not have tacos today. And what do you like on your tacos? That's the topic of discussion for today's live stream. Do you do Taco Tuesday where you are? I mean, if you're in a different country, it's kind of become a thing here in the United States. And whether you're here or anywhere else, do you like soft tacos, crunchy tacos? Do you like corn or flour tortillas? Do you like, you know, ground beef or fish or shrimp or chicken, or, you know, fajita chicken or fajita steak, or, you know, there's all kinds of crap you can get on your tacos. And then you like fixins. Like for me, there's two ways I go. If I'm going to Torchy's Tacos, which is about 5 minutes from where I live, is damn good. And the sign in there says so. They have the best queso. It's got a little zip to it. It's fantastic. First off, I get their chips with no salt added, and then get the queso, and it's just, oh, it's bomb diggity good. Then we're not going to go back down the deeper part of the cave. We're just going to taco wise at Torchy's, I get the beef fajita or chicken fajita tacos, which has beef or chicken fajita meat, which is grilled and seasoned, if you're not familiar. And then it'll usually have like grilled or sauteed green, red peppers and yellow onions. So it's yummy, tasty stuff. Yeah, I know. I'm running out of winter. I hear you. We're going in just a second. All right. We're done foo-fooing around. Now let's get rid of this pickaxe. Salt. That's pretty much, yeah, there's 55 kilos of salt. Sweet. 67 kilos of stone. All right. So that jacks our numbers up here. Yeah, 250 kilos of salt. So, cool. All right. Let's joggy jog down here and start picking stuff up. We got pants to sell. We got recurve bows to sell. We got garden tools to sell. We got longbows to sell. Knives to sell. Pickaxes to sell. Sickles to sell. All right. Sickle sell. It's not nice, Train? Someone may have, you know, the sickle cell anemia thing or whatever. There's buckets. There's stuffs. Where's our stuff? Iron crossbow. Thank you. And iron axe. We're taking this one. Cool. All right, now we are equipped. Let's make sure we are equipped. Equipped, not stripped. That's going in slot 1. That's going in slot 3. And then the iron crossbow we are going to unequip. Thank you. Or recurve bow. So now, oh wait, full stop. No, didn't want that. Actually, I do. There's two things I need to do here real quick. First off, let's de-stinkify, because we're 27% stinky. We don't want to come across somebody and say, hey, come join our village. No, dude, you stink. Second, we can just run down here and do it just as quick, really, as mounting up. And then we're going to refill our water skin and top off our water, our high-quality H2O. We get right here, drank. Grab our water skin, put that in slot 2, fill the water skin. And we're set. Cool. All right. We have done some mining. We've built a mine. So now we have jobs. They took our gerbs. So if you think about it, if we build a mine at the central cave too, which we do control. Wait, let me think of where the heck I got to go here to sell. You know what? We'll go this way. Why not? What time is it? Oh, good Lord. It's almost lunchtime. I think I've already cleaned the people here out of their money, so we're going to ride on by Branica. Shoot. I know, I hear you. Where? Oh, you know what? Here's some. Stand by. Not really in bad country at the moment. Just going to gather some berries for some rot. No, I don't want the steak. We have more farm fields now, so we have to... I built a couple more fields for about another 102. I built a 6x8 field because it fit in the space, and I built a 10x6 field. So between the two, we have another 102 tiles of farm, which means we need another 102 fertilizer. And to get that much fertilizer, you got to collect berries. These are unripe berries. But we'll let them sit out to rot. Did something just growl at me? Oh, that might have been. One berry equals one rot. So now see how we got 207? If we leave that laying out, that will give us 207 rot, which will be basically 20. And now it's 210. There's 220. That's a good round figure. So that would be 22 fertilizer. Okay, takes 10 rot to make one fertilizer at the barn workbench. So we're gonna go down here. I think somebody's got a mission over here. I don't know if we're going to do that. We might. Shoot the wickets there, and we'll just kind of cruise into town. And all right. So whoever it is, they're walking away from. Oh, nope, nope, nope. They're right there. All right. So let's do a quick save. Blink. Always do a quick save before you take on the mission in case you don't want it. That's not the droid we're looking for. Whoever it is, they are moving. Oh, Radochina.
A newcomer. Hello there.
Hello there. Oh, she's an older lady too. Kind of looks it. Can I help you? Use your help. Thinking about expanding my fields. A lot of trees in the area. Could you cut some down for me? Sure, I could do that. Okay. All right, so let's punch this up. Go to journal now, and let's see how many trees she wants us to cut. 20 trees. Holy crap! All right. So we're going to do this like real quick, right? And we don't have to fart around with it either. You just chop down trees and eat your lunch just like your old papa. Now that said, we are going to go ahead and make sure we convert them into logs. Okay? Let the tree settle. Don't get hit by it. 2. Okay, cool. And then we could just gather these logs and... Oh, we just picked up a couple new... animal spawn sites over here. Oh, it's caught. Yep, see? Someone tried to tell me that you can get hurt by falling tree branches, and I'm like, I don't think so. Once you start chopping into it at this point, it's inert. If it's still stuck somewhere, though, you could be in trouble. I don't know why I'm... Don't grab the trees. Just chop. Chop, 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 Colonel Hogan. Whack it. Good. Now that one's stuck. Stuck on stupid. Yeah, see, that didn't hurt us. So I ran in. I literally ran into it. So I think whoever it is tripping. Yeah, that's much more, well, except for the bounce. Brooklyn bounce. Okay. Yeah, you wanted farm fields. I'm making you farm field right here. So, and you do the extra chop just like you skin animals to get full credit for your extraction experience. All right, where are we here? Well, I thought, really? We're at 9? 9 times, Mrs. Bueller. There's a dual tree. Twin trees. Okay, cool. I'm just trying to bust out these trees real quick here. That one's going. Nope, not going to catch. This is where it helps to have an iron tool, iron axe in this case, because it will just go much quicker. Much quicker. I think that'd be something good that they could change in the game. Like this tree, look here. This tree looks, you know, kind of immature, as it were, right? That should only take like 3 chops to get through. This tree looks more mature. You should only get like a couple of logs out of that one, but you should get like 3 or 4 out of this one. You know what I'm saying? And then that big fat one we did a minute ago, that was like a fully mature one. Like that one right there, you should get a bunch of logs out of that. Move. All right, where are we at? 15. We got 5 to go. Okay. Almost done. See, okay. So here's my point. All right. Skinny tree, thicker tree, even thicker tree. Right. There's like 4 different stages to the maturity of the tree. Maybe it could be 5. Like this stick here is really a tree waiting to happen. You know what I'm saying? Oh shoot! Now that's not good. Don't let that happen. I knew something was going to go sideways there. We were right on top of it. All right, 2 more and we're done. Whoa! Ouch! I think we just got our foot. Now, not digging up the stumps. These trees will grow back in 2 years. But it's up here by Tutki, and we don't come up here very often. Well, I say that. We usually come up this way every season. All right, here's 1 more, and we're all set. I know we grabbed a few logs. There we go. All right, grab a couple more. Cool. All right, we're good. Now, let's take a look at the map here, and it's 1605. All right, we're going to ride over to Rolnica. We're going to try to sell off a bunch of stuff. We may head to Denica, possibly even Lesnica. But, yeah, we picked up, like, this deer spawn, and I think the bird. Is that an eagle? That's a hawk. We picked those up. So we add a little bit to the map. Oh, we can sell, I think, to the Amanda.
What can I do for you? I've been a vendor since before you could walk.
Oh, thanks. Old lady. All right. Oh, hey, you know what? Oh, we're going to hold on to that. Buy these from me. Buy this from me. Buy that from me. Oh, yeah. We're going to hold on to the steak. Why are we holding on to the steak, A-Train? We got a little short on steak. We're making all right, she's out of money now. Oh, vendor that, lady. Let's see, is there anybody else around? I think there's one other dude. There's her, and then there's the guy over here. The hunter dude. Yeah, see the bag at the top on the under the compass? That means there's a vendor this way. Oh, hey.
How have you been?
I've been fine. Fine. Trade this and that. I'm holding that. And yeah, I think that'll do, pig. We're up to 44,000. All right, nice. Farewell. All right. Let's jiggy jog back over here. We'll jump back up on Ginger. Now we've sold everything we needed to. I don't think there was anybody over here I wanted to recruit. This guy is a 332211. That's good for starting the game, but this lady is a whoops. Oh. Yeah, see, she's a 322221. Nah, not impressed. All right, so you know, if we wanted to, well, no, we really couldn't. I was going to say we could Uber back over to like Gustovia and then jog home, but yeah, I know there was a cart. We've already seen that. Nothing to see here. Move along. Move along, move along if I... Like I know you do. Okay, let's see where we're at weight-wise. We're at 62 kilos. All right, let's dismount here real quick. Okay, no one around. All right, E. How much weight do we have in logs? 17.5. So we can't transfer all of them. We can go 15. What? Get out of here. Really? That's stupid. Okay, fine. Take one log back. All right. So, all right. Now, I think I've already checked all this, but I haven't gone and harassed the wolves. Let's go check on the wolves. Actually, we're checking on the bunnies. Yeah, I hear you. All right, let's get hot. Stand by. Up. Stay put. I hear him. Oh, there's one. Surprise. There, bunnies, you're welcome. I expect my payment. Now we're going to lose our loadout here. So we're going to reload. And I don't see the camp over here. There's another one. Boom. Like its head explodes. So not anything to gather over here. It's kind of a bummer. Do 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 do. Got quiet though, because we killed the wolves. All right. Notice how, again, I know I say this every episode, but there might be somebody new watching who's just sitting there watching quietly and not, saying anything. But welcome to the channel. These are known animal spawns. That's the center of their radius. So like the wolf spawn is here, it will operate about this much space. Okay. They'll come over to this path. Because usually what happens is the rabbit, they'll chase the rabbits, they'll kill the rabbits, and not kill the wolves, because you should leave the bunnies alone. That said, notice how everything's white except the wolf is grayed out. That means it's dead. So when you kill off everything in that spawn, it goes gray, but then it resets at the beginning of next season. All right. So do not get caught out by that little technicality. Hey, is the... nope, I don't see him. Hey, someone in Rolnica needs something. And there's berries here we can gather, but we got a couple hundred on us. We did our job to save the bunnies. Hashtag save the bunnies. And let's see what we can do for these, whoever this is up in Rolnica. Hopefully it's something quick. So again, we will quick save before doing it, before accepting the mission. Oh, piggies. We gotta do piggies here pretty soon. Is this guy? No. There's somebody in there. All right. All right. So quick save. Boink. And now let's see. Whoop. Nope. 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 What time is it? Oh, it's freaking. They're just getting off work. Where's the? Apparently they're in the house. Excuse me. Knock knock. Nadar needs something. Why are you in bed so early? I ain't messing with him. I ain't effing with you. All right, let's have some chess. See, we're down to 35%. Not anymore. Boom. We're making cheese. We got cheese out the wazoo back at the house. All right, let's see what's going on here. Leopolda's 3-222-11. Not good. Znamir, he sucks. 222-11. No. And then this guy, he's at 332211. So that's an average dude. Starting out, you might pick them up if they, you know, work in a field that you need. So we're going to turn around, and we are going to turn around, bright eyes. We're going to get foe. Good gosh. Her head sure is like, oh gosh. We're actually going to cut cross country here. Watch out for that tree. George of the jungle. I hear you. Settle down. Now, there's lots of berries here we could gather. And this is not a bad building site here if you guys, you know, if you're looking at all the different places to build. I'm not a huge fan of it because it's all stinking birch trees. Now, there's a trade-off to that. And the reality is, once you've got things up and running and you build a woodcutter shed, okay, they can gather logs for you. Camp on the right. Let's get over here by the water's edge. I want to put distance. All right. We found something. Hooray and huzzah. Arm up. Stand by. We're going to approach the camp from this side over here. Now, I want to see where we are. Okay, we are not where I thought we were. Okay, last time we ran into a camp, it was here. So this is, and then typically there's a camp here. This is a new one. So I got to put this on my map. I do not see... I don't see any movement. Bullwinkle over there checking us out. All right, this is an abandoned camp. All right, so this is recon information. So please stand by. You guys know the drill by now. So hit that, not that, and turn the HUD back on, and then we go into map mode so I can map this exactly where it is. Okay, so now I'm going to switch over and drop this into 3D Paint, paste, and where is, well, let me go back to the map. Where exactly are we? We are due south of Rolnica. Okay, that's a good enough descriptor. I like it. All right. So this is going to be save as. I'm saving the screenshot. What do you mean you're saving the screenshot, A-Train? Abandoned camp south of Rolnica. Okay. So we're south of Rolnica. Now, if you guys are familiar with the stuff that I do, because I do stuff to try to help other players out, you know I make maps and stuff and diagrams, and I post them on various places. So now we're on spawn sites E. Does it go this far west? I don't know if it goes this far west, but I will find out momentarily as it loads up. It kind of doesn't, but it kind of does. All right, let me take a look at the map on the game, and let's zoom it out. Ah, there's that perch site. The map really doesn't go that, you know what? I will add this on here anyway. Let me copy that little yellow star and just put it over here. I think it's north of the perch. Here's the perch spawn. We're north of the perch spawn. There's a duck spawn. I don't have the duck on this map. I need to update. But that's okay. We'll put it there. That's good. Cool. Okay, that's spawn sites. Now we're up to F on this. So let me hit that and get back to you guys. Because you're like, what the hell, A-Train? This is not entertaining at all. Well, I know, but again, I'm working on materials to make you guys' lives easier when you're playing the game. So bear with me. All right, let's see what we got here. Bullwinkle and Lynxie are over there checking us out. All right. We're going to take a look down the backs. Oh, there's a copper knife sitting on the ground. Shiny thing. What's it? Ooh, this just got much better. So we'll take 3 fur, and we'll take a 84% iron kniffle and leather. Thank you. What's in sack number 2? Food. Dried fish meat. So, oh, I forgot to tell you, there was a funny meme I mentioned earlier. Gosh, boy, way to go, A-Train. It's like half an hour later, you're coming back for the payoff. You guys have seen that meme where it's like a good-looking chick in a red dress. Bronze arrow, that's good. I don't want the steak. I don't want the simple torch either. We'll take it for giggles. Good-looking chick in a red dress. She's walking away with kind of a... Oh, I have a bunch of sticks anyway. Okay. Kind of a cutesy smile on her face, like she knows, like she's up to no good. Okay. You guys, you know, and then there's a dude looking over his shoulder at her and kind of whistling like... And then his girlfriend, who's a little more homely looking, is looking at him like, what? And she's got that, oh my God, look on her face. Right? You guys familiar with that meme? And then people just put all kinds of crap on it. So anyway, somebody did that for Medieval Dynasty. It's freaking hilarious. And it says, oh, an iron arrow. Nice. Not as good as an iron eagle, but it's an iron arrow. Recurve bow. Cha-ching. Thank you. What state is that recurve bow in? This has been a big topic of discussion. We'll get into that in a minute. 55%. It's not bad. Anyway, so then the walking away woman in red, you know, has some text put over her, and then the dude has some text put over him, and then the girlfriend, who's pissed off clearly, has some text put over her. Is this mead? It is. Oh, that's a bottle. So in this case, it says over the hot chicken red, it says, oh, what does it say? It's not milk. It's the milk that's soured. It's like number 12. Oh, bucket of soured milk. On the hot chicken says bucket of soured milk, and the dude, the medieval villagers, is the dude looking at the bucket of soured milk, and the girlfriend is dried meat and fish meat, which is way down here. Roasted meat and dried fish meat. It's like the villagers want a bucket of soured milk. It's number 10. No, it's number 7. It's number 7 on their priority. And the whole girlfriend's like, number 38 and 40 on the list. She's pissed off because the villagers checking out the bucket of soured milk. That's just too funny. Oh, is that... Oh, fishing spear. What? This goes on the other map we've made. Let me take another screenshot. You know what? Hang on. I'm going to make life easier on myself. Pick that up and pick that up. And we'll even pick that and that up. Now, it's hard to tell that this is a fishing spear. So I would almost rather pick up the fishing spear and drop the fishing spear so it's in a little more visible position. Let's do that. Doink. That is not exactly what I intended. No. There. All right, let's try this again. Bring the fishing spear and let's put it right here so it's clearly visible. That's better. Now we know there's a fishing spear. Okay. Nope, we don't want a backup view. There we go. All right. Control, print screen. Hit escape. Bring the HUD back up. Put that back on the map. And now I've got to go back in here. I've got to paste this. Save as. So this is a fishing loot of Rolnica. Okay. Now, I have another map on Canva, and this is my map of fishing stuffs. This one actually covers the entire map, though. So let me go back to home. Hello, hello, hello. A-Train's map for fishing spears. You may have seen this. All right, so now I got to find the exact location. Abandoned camp spawn. We're going to use that. And we're going to put that over here-ish. There's Rolnica. We're due south of Rolnica. Boom. Now, I'm going to check this versus the game map. And you know what? I'm pretty satisfied with that location. Might can move it just a touch this way. But no, I feel pretty good about that. Let's see where, in relation to this inlet, yeah, we're almost like directly across from the main curve of it. A-Train, seriously? Yeah, seriously. I'm trying to help a brother out. Okay? Now, relax, gang. All right. So now there's a new star on there. So now I can El Savo. Save. Cool. But yeah, so as I find places around the map where I find fishing spears, I've taken the map of the valley and I've put loot spawn locations. Now this is a abandoned camp spawn. Okay. So I found 5 different abandoned camp spawn locations, 5 different loot spawn locations, plus you can buy them from Teobald in Lesnica, Bidomir at the fishing hut in Jizarika, and Jan in the smithy in Hornica. Okay? But wait, there's more. You can also get linen thread because that's the third key component. Okay? A fishing spear consists of 1 log, 1 stone, and 1 linen thread. Well, logs and stones are plentiful. You can get those anywhere. The linen thread's the trick. So, you can get linen thread for sale from Lubomira in the sewing hut in Branica, Matilda in the sewing hut in Denica, and Carolina in the sewing hut in Hornica. Huh? Huh? You like that? It's all on my map. Now, yes, I could take it one step further. What do you mean one step further, A-Train? In theory, I could show you where you could go to a barn and buy flax or flax stalks, which then you can get 10 and turn into a linen thread at the sewing hut, and then get you a log and a steak and go either into the fishing hut. I think it may have to be a fishing hut too. I'm not sure. Or the smithy at the workbench under stone tools, and you can make a fishing spear. Which then leads me to, you could probably go to those same places and get flax seeds to plant flax, to grow flax, to then get flax stalks. Again, it takes 10 flax stalks to make 1 linen thread. So, blah, 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 blah. Okay? We don't need all that. So, give me that fishing spear. Give that to one of our people. Anything else? Always look around. Look around, see if anything's kind of rolled away. Take a step back. Okay. Always good to check. Anything that looks suspicious. And this, it also helps that I've got the brightness at 125%. I highly recommend it. Because I stream, and this way you guys can, I mean, it's the middle of the night now. Yeah, see, it's 10 o'clock. But we can see pretty good. We're going to say that it's because we eat carrots. We eat lots of carrots. All right, did I check the dumped loot? Yes, I did. All right, so I think we're good to go. We have cleared this sucker out. And so, yeah, notice how far away I left Ginger. I left Ginger well out of the possible danger zone. And that's why I was approaching from the side. So if somebody were armed and ranged weapon, well, wooden crossbow typically, they would not be shooting in her general direction. I fought in your general direction. No, we don't want anybody farting or shooting in her general direction. It's our girl. All right, hang on a second. Dandelion. You know, eat some of these flowers. Maybe you'll have a stamina buff. That's funny. Let's see if there's anything along the river. I don't see anything over here. Let's have some high quality H2O. Ooh, it tastes fishy. And then we may actually be kind of stinky. Yeah, we're kind of stinky. Let's wade out into the river here. Once you can get your head underwater, like that, you're clean. See? We're down to 0% stinkiness. If you didn't see where I'm looking, this is your stinkiness right here at the bottom. Which seems appropriate. Oh, look, there's your bottom. Stinky. All right, lots of reeds over here. So again, if you do build over here, there's plenty of stone. I highly recommend building your houses from stone from the get-go. Okay, even if it's the simple small house, it'll take you about 66 stone. It depends on how many windows you put into it. I recommend a door, that'll take 6 stones. A window wall will take 6 stones. And a plain wall will take 8 stones. Oh, we got broadleaf plantain too. Oh, nope, not there. Not there. There you go. All right, anybody else around? There's Bullwinkle and friends. Now, this is a new thing too, is you kind of want to walk the river's edge because there are loot spawns appearing along the river's edge that were not before. I mean, there were some, but I mean, it's like hidden loot and stuff like that. So that's rocks. Okay. All right. So instead of running all the way back to Ginger, poof, there she is. How cool was that? That's a skill you have to research. Notice there's tons of stones down here. Okay. And then there's steak. But all the trees are birch. Which means you're... Oh! Was ist los? Up. Stand by. Load. Up. We just found us another abandoned camp. Just like that. Huh. Who knew? This is not the droid I am looking for either, but we will take it. All right, so stand by. Please stand by. Picture pages, time to play with picture pages. All right. Okay, this is here. The previous, now, the one we found up here was manned. Okay, so that was a bandit camp. This is an abandoned camp. Right here. Okay, so we do a switcheroo, flippy-doo, switcheroo. Well, where is this now? This is halfway between Rolnica and Lesnica. Okay. So we will do save as. Boop-a-doo-doo. Okay. And Rolnica and Lesnica. Boom. All right. Cool. So this may be, I don't know if this is going to fit into my spawn sites. Oh, it will. Oh, ha, ha. Let me check the map here. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. I think that'll do. That'll do, pig. Okay, cool. We slap that sucker on there. All right, let's see what we got. I hear you. Just keep an eye out. Just neigh if you see something. See something, say something. Mead bottle. Wine bottle. Wheat beer. Wheat beer's... Hey, 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 hey. I said, if you see something, not just because you want attention. Cherry wine and plum wine, those sell well. Bronze axe, very nice. Cha-ching. That's a nice little find. This is already several hundred coins. I'll take the dandelions and the daisies too. Abandoned supplies, cheese, grommet. Hooray. Okay. Anything over here? Except your nasty sleeping bags. You guys are in for a surprise when you show up and your stuff's gone. Suckers. Maybe they went for a swim and didn't make it back. Speaking of going for a swim, and let's actually, this is going to seem stupid, but there's a reason. We'll make a... What are you doing, A-Train? You're walking out into the... Seeing if I can walk on water. No, not really. There we go. I'm actually trying to trigger up a spawn point on the map. This is where moving faster in the water would be good. Because we're now effectively in the middle of the lake. See, I'm trying to find, see if there's any other like fish spawns out here or anything. Trying to expose all the spawn points on the map. Alright, I think that's good enough. Now, to me, it would be kind of cool if random event occurred and like the bandits showed up and started harassing, you know, Ginger, and I'd have to F them up. You know, these would probably just be a couple of dumb schlubs, half drunk. They wouldn't be serious bad guys. We have a way to deal with serious bad guys. I don't see anything over here except berries in the water. I hear you. Okay, we are back up and ready to get back on the road for Lesnica. Now it's day 7 of spring. I do want to make sure we've got everything squared away. I hear you. Found that bad guy camp. That bad guy camp was kind of up in this area right here. Yeah, because the wolves are up here. That looks like a bunny. But the wolves are... Oh, no, we passed the wolves. Actually, the bad guy camp's up this way. So we're past that. We're almost to... The clay pits are right up in here. Yeah, I hear him. All right. Let's get on over to Lesnica. There's clay pits right up here. So now we can look to recruit us another extraction specialist. Now, this is the direct path, as it were, up to Rolnica from Lesnica. And it is a dangerous road. This west road is fraught with danger from top to bottom. As you come south from Rolnica, you have a Tatanka spawn, which is right centered on the path. So you sometimes have to just take to this little high ground right here to get around them. And then you come down, You got a wolf spawn that crosses the path, but then you're kind of in the clear. Now you get to Lesnica. Now you go south of Lesnica. Piggies are kind of close on one side. The bears are on the other side, and there's the Lesnica cave. Okay, but then you got wolves, so you're going in between boars and bears and wolves. Oh my! Right in this area. Okay. And then as you work further south, you have Piggy, and this terrain gets really rough and steep in here. And then you have like cliff edge terrain, and then you're down by Tatanka again as you get back, drop back down to the valley level at the river and head into Jezerika. All right, it's much safer to travel overland between, closer to the river, I think, because here you got Tatanka. Up on this side you got wolves. Over here you got wolves. You see what I'm saying? We haven't explored up in this portion of the map yet. There's Jezerika Cave is right here, so there's a bear spawn up there as well. So anyway, so beware if you're thinking of coming this area. There are safe ways to do it. What's up, Uber? Safe ways to do it, not so safe ways to do it. All right, so there's ladies here. What does that mean? It means it's time to do a little chitty chat. But first, let's see who this is. Aha!
It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, well, show me your wares.
Let me show you my wares.
Oh, imagine that. He wants to show us his wares. He's got the wherewithal to show us his wares. We're going to hold on to the bronze axe. He can have the cherry wine. He can have the copper caniffle. Actually, we'll hand that off to our... I just made a bunch of stone knives for our hunters. Meat's good. Fishing spear is good. The fur we'll hold on to. Iron arrow I don't need. Iron knife we'll hold on to. It's better than the one we got, actually. I think if I had another one back home. Excuse me, but I'm going to hold on to it. Mead bottle. Don't need. Don't need. That's a pretty good chunk of meat. Let's get rid of that. Plum wine. Recurve bow. I don't really want the salted fish meat. Because that gives you the dehydration. Mama said the dehydration is the devil. Roasted fish meat's good. Trousers with cuffs. Oh, we got 2 pair of those. Hey, you know what 154 times 2 is? 308 in my book. Boom. Yeah. Wheat beer. See how much that sells for? Now, he didn't even have enough money to buy the wine bottle. He can buy the wooden cup. All right, well, that lightened our load a little bit. Thanks, dude.
Farewell.
See ya. I'm going to talk to the ladies over here. First, we're going to scan them. Erwina is 213122. No. Berta is a 331112. Oof. No, those 3 1s kill you. And Ludgarda, she has 3 1s as well. Nope. Oh, oops. I'm sorry. That's stupid. Tony, what do you do to not get bored of this game? Hey, welcome back to the channel. Nice seeing you. You know something? First, I have 7-day season set up, and I kind of have a game plan with each season of what I do. Day 1, I want to make sure my people have all the tools they need to carry out their tasks. May do some building or whatever. Days like 2, 3, take a day, explore all the loot spots up here, all around the looting path down here, and then over this way. Couple 3 days of the week long season for that. Collect stuff, go sell stuff, go look for new talent, build a couple things around the village. Just it is repetitive. But everything now I'm still unlocking things. Like we unlocked the stable. Now I just unlocked the mine. So there's repetition, and the further you get into the game, the more repetition there is to it. I still haven't maxed out all my skills. I haven't married a woman yet. Still building out the village. You know what I'm saying? So you get so far and hit a wall with it. And what I'm saying is I totally see why you say that. Other people say that as well. Then they go into, how can I decorate my village today and, build fake bridges that don't work and willy foo stuff, this and that and the other. So I totally get it. For me, it's been the, effort, just like just now. We just rode from Rolnica along the coast to Lesnica. We found 2 abandoned campsites that I didn't have on the map previously. And so I plotted those out. And, I'm making tutorial stuff that is to share with new players. And if you're getting bored, I really feel like the upcoming co-op mode is going to help resolve some of that. But in reality, isn't that the case with most of these games? At some point, it becomes lather, rinse, repeat. If there's not an end game, at which point you're kind of done and you either quit and go play something else, or you start over again and then try to take a different path, right? Maybe you build your village, like I built Riverbend here, and now this village is here, and then people say, hey, this is a great place to build your village here, and other people build up on the highlands up over here, and some people build down here, But in the end, the game itself doesn't change. You know what I'm saying? So I look for ways to, even though I do basically the same things during the 7-day season, I'm always adding a little something. I'm always looking for new people. I'll take on a task to do here or there. We took on go chop down trees and eat your lunch just like your old papa for some lady in Tutki to clear out a field because, apparently there's nobody with an axe in Tutki. But, yeah, I totally get it. Totally get it. And at that point, maybe you take a step back and go play Farthest Frontier. I bet you'd like that. City Builder. And maybe you've seen the videos I've put on the channel for it. There's thousands of games out there. And I think what happens is people get locked in to one particular game, so locked in they don't play anything else in their library. I've got maybe 100 games in my library, and I hardly touch any of the others. Right now, I'm just really enjoying this. But today's the 1st. 9 days from now, Sengoku Dynasty comes out. That's going to be what I shift my focus to. Here's the irony. Irony is, today I had a customer. In case you guys didn't know, I'm in the window blinds business, so I install blind shades, drapes, things like that. Window treatments. Okay, these go inside the home, not like shutters on the outside. Anyway, you haven't heard of Sengoku Dynasty? It's basically like medieval Dynasty, but it's in medieval Japan. And I can't wait because I was stationed in Japan when I was in the Air Force. I love Japan. Studied the history. If you want something to read about Japan, ancient Japan, read the book called Musashi, which is about Miyamoto Musashi, the samurai, most famous samurai in Japan, who developed the two-handed sword technique. Was involved at the battle of Sekigahara and whatever. Anyway, so yeah, that's coming out in a couple weeks. So today I had a customer, and I walk in their house and I look in the office, and there's a couple of pictures, drawings of C-130s. C-130 Hercules, the cargo plane the Air Force makes, and it's flown all over the world, but I consider it the greatest airplane ever. I worked on a variant of it when I was in the Air Force. So I'm like, this guy's a former C-130 pilot, and now he's an American pilot. And fortunately, he got home like an hour or two later, so I got to talk to him. And it was great. He was actually at Yokota, Japan, which is outside Tokyo, when I was in Okinawa. So it's super cool. Our paths may have crossed 30 years ago, 32 years ago, halfway around the world. which there's another funny story there. I was on weekend duty one weekend, and we had a couple planes come in from the Philippines, our planes that went down to bring the helicopters up. And so the crews, the maintenance crews wouldn't fly on the helicopters. They'd fly on our planes. And our planes refuel the helicopters in flight. Okay? So our planes, our C-130 is a big 4-engine propeller transport. Look up, you know, pictures of it. There's these pods. The pods hang between the engines. Those are fuel tanks. Pods hang outboard of the engines. Those are in-flight refueling pods. Now, the Marines have this. It's the KC-130. For the Air Force, now it's the MC-130J or the HC-130J, which is the rescue variant. MC-130J is the special operations variant. And there's a little difference between the airplanes. But needless to say, there's a huge... hi, Lee. Welcome aboard. How are you today? There's a big hose in a reel in that pod. And there's a drogue on the back, which is a aluminum basket that opens up because it's got like a little parachute-like material around it. So when you drop that in the slipstream of the airplane, the basket opens up, and then it drags the hose out, and then that trails kind of just behind the elevators of the airplane. So then your helicopter pilots and your Osprey pilots fly a probe into that basket, and then we pump gas to them in flight. Okay, so that's what my planes did. So we drug a couple of helicopters, which means the planes flew with the helicopters and then refueled them occasionally, because helicopters are not as fast as planes in most cases. Brought them up to Okinawa on the weekend. So the first plane, I'm opening the door, crew comes out. Here comes a guy I went to tech school with at Shepherd Air Force Base, Wichita Falls, Texas. And it's like, dude. He's like, dude, what's up? I'm having a brain fart and forgetting his name at the moment. So I go open the door on the other plane when it blocks in, and the guys are coming off, and here's Gino frickin' Attardi from Rockwall High School. I went to high school with this dude, and he comes walking off of one of my airplanes in Okinawa, Japan. Surprise! Oh man, it was cool. It was really cool. So Gino's good people. Anyway, so yeah, this guy today, he's a former C-130 driver, and so that's our whole connection with Japan, and that was super cool. So Sengoku Dynasty in 9 days, and they were kind enough to give me a tip after all the nice work I did, put up some drapes for them and some really cool Roman, faux Roman shade valances. What the hell does that mean, A-Train? So this is like this cloth thing that goes above and over part of your window. That's a valance, okay? And it's usually boxed in on top and sides. Now, a true valance has a hard front to it, and then they have some padding, and the fabric goes over the padding a little bit. And then there'll be some fancy stitched on like piping around the edges. This just has a frame that has the top piece and then the sides. And then the front is just fabric, and then it hangs kind of like a Roman shade, which means it has little pleats to it. So anyway, they were really cool. Anyway, so they basically paid for probably a little more than half of my Sengoku Dynasty when it comes out here in just over a week. So yeah, look up the trailer definitely, because they've taken this and they've made it better, and they've put it in a Japanese setting. So, you know, clearly they're trying to get some more lifespan to Medieval Dynasty with the multiplayer or cooperative mode. And then a female character, okay, I'm sure that appeases some players and whatever. Then there's going to be armor and crests and whatever. And I'm like, okay, this is getting a little technical. Whereas, hey, where are carts? Can we get the cart thing figured out? We've got the horse. Can we get a cart to put behind the horse, or the donkey, or even a cow? Maybe even me? Could I just pull a cart? Because again, it seems kind of goofy that, hey, is that a log in your pocket? No. Or are you actually, is that a log in your pocket, or are you happy to see me? No. It's 18 logs. How do you carry 18 logs? You know? That's insane. So, my idea, of course, you see the crash carts everywhere around the game. Sometimes you see intact carts. You know, you'll come across a camp spawn. Usually, well, sometimes they're abandoned, but usually there's someone there. And there will be an intact cart. I'm like, that's what I need. Put 20 logs in that and haul that biatch around the map. Just don't go over a bunch of rocks and stuff, because I would make this so the wheels wear out and the axle wears out and then the panels wear out and the handles wear out. You know, like every other tool in the game does. And then you could, you know, hey, I got a busted wheel. Hey, look, I just found a cart with an intact wheel. Now I can fix my cart. Take that wheel and roll it home. Like kids with a stick with an old bicycle wheel. You know, kids take a stick and roll it down the street and go running behind it. It's like, dee, 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 dee. So, yeah. And then eventually you could work your way up to the Wagoneer's cart. All right. So what are we doing here? We are going to talk to Erwina. We are not going to recruit Erwina.
How is life treating you?
Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to romance you. Yes, I hear. All right, we're going to try to figure out, until you get to 25% affection, you don't know what these girls are. So watch the answers that I get here, and we're going to talk through again. So this is a good neutral question. When I first arrived in the village, it made an amazing impression on me. How do you like it here? It's solid. Fields are fertile, forest full of game. The king is, what do I care? Kings come and go. I care more about farming than politics. She's a busy bee, I think. You seem very interesting. Can I ask you something? What's your favorite season of the year? Definitely autumn. That's favorite. When harvests occur, besides a reminder winter's coming, you have to work even harder. She's a busy bee. Today is tiresome for me, but fruitful nevertheless. Okay. So the dream would be a romantic question. Do you have any advice? Would be kind of a snob question. Busy bee would work, but she's going to tell me to work hard here. So pretty tiresome for me, but fruitful nevertheless. How's your day going? Not as productive as I would like, so pretty standardly, to be honest. Is standardly a word? But see, you get a +5 affection here each time. We've already covered. Oh, let's ask if brothers and sisters. Many are both, but there's no relation between any of us. Just a bunch of unwise kids bound by the urge to survive in an unfair world. All right, let's see if we can get one more question in. Oh, we can. What's your favorite season of the year? We asked that, right? Autumn. Run around, move their heads. That seems like a dumb question. So let's go here. Boom. All right. See? It depends on what crops need at the moment. What did I say, folks? She's a busy bee. You can tell what the personality of the girl is going to be by the way she answers the questions. If she sounds snotty about them, she's a snob. If she comes up with kind of loving, romantic ways to describe it, she's a romantic. Okay? If she comes up with anything that has to do with drinking, she's a free spirit. And if everything has to do with work, she's a busy bee. Okay? Now we're done. See, I need some time. See? All right. So what we've done there is we've just made some points. So now we're going to talk to Berta. All right? How can I help you? All right. You seem very interesting. Can I ask you something? All right. Here's the impression question. Brothers and sisters, weird dream. Don't do the weird dream thing. That's stupid. Do this. It's great. Views is nice. The soil is fertile. Oh my, how boring it sounds. Should I move? This sounds like she might be a free spirit. Do you have a favorite color? It's always eager to learn. What brought you here? Destiny, of course. Literally. That was the name of a big guy I owed some money to. Really big. Not too keen for forgiving either. His kid had some real musical talent, though. She may be a romantic. She's either a romantic or a free spirit. What's your biggest dream? Let's go with this question. That's easy. I don't ever want to grow up. I am ever boring. I wish lightning would strike me down. Damn, should I wish for money? She's a free spirit. Work. Okay, here we go. And here's going to solidify this. Work can often get under our skin. What do you do in your spare time? This is going to, her answer will have something to do with drinking and drinking. She's a free spirit. There you go. Once you do this enough, and you should do it a lot, not only to learn the personalities, but also this builds your diplomacy points. See, since drinking is not a hobby, young lady, I would have to go with fooling around in every meaning of it. Wink. Hello. Let's see if we get one more question, however. Do you prefer sunny or rainy days? Definitely rain. No field work and a lot of puddles to jump into. Personality, free spirit. Anybody have any questions? We're 2 for 2 so far. Shall we go for 3? I think we shall. Because typically you can't get more than 25% in one sitting or one question session.
How is life treating you?
Oh, we've already talked with her. Wait, what? Affection. Oh, I think we've already talked with her. But the affection, I may have run some up and then run it back down. So we know she's a free spirit. Okay, so what do you ask a free spirit? Once you've identified their personality, your first question will always be your proposal question. You never ask that unless you want to marry the woman, A, and B, your affection's at 100%. So, empathetic and sensitive woman like yourself is for a romantic. I can't stand laziness in people. Your diligence should be an inspiration for everybody is for a busy bee. What's the difference between a woman's argument and a knife? Now, this could get interesting. We're going to give this one a shot. +5. I know that one. A knife has a point. Ha ha ha. See? She can appreciate a little bit of humor. How are you doing, beautiful? Okay. So, again, you skip question 1 and 5 gets you out. All right. You have exceptionally beautiful eyes. Romance question. It might sound strange, but I've heard that soaking clothes in urine makes them easier to wash. Actually works for the busy bee. That's a busy bee question or statement. And I think you can do free spirit as well. And they'll say, oh, I'll have to try that sometime. Have you heard about the blacksmith from Hornica? He's always horny and hammered. Okay? We're going to go with this one. +10. Ha ha ha. I also heard that he's being accused of a forgery and blackmailed about it. Ha ha ha. Free spirit appreciates anything that might be drinking related or fooling around related. All right, so now she needs time. See, we picked up 15 points and whatever. All right, so we're good.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Please drive through. Now, oh, look, we're in frickin' Lesnica. You know what that means? 606 means people will be coming out. We can restock our supply of iron bolts because we're down to 86. Double click. Always keep it up here. We just consolidated them. So yeah, we could restock because I had 100 at one point. Now let me think of where Knucklehead is. Who am I looking for? I'm looking for not Canamir. He works the woodshed over here. Not Rudolph. The red-nosed reindeer. People should be coming out to work here in a minute. This our guy? Teobald. This is your guy. He's the blacksmith.
My wares never disappoint.
That's what the girl said. All right, let's buy 14 and top off here. Boom. Thank you. Please drive through. You know something? I kind of feel like I want an iron hammer too. We've gotten a bunch of stuff. Give me an iron hammer. Cool. Yeah. An iron hoe is a tough broad. Wait, what? What? Huh? Somebody says what? What? Huh? No. Okay. So, no real luck on the recruiting path here. So, why don't we, for giggles' sake, and since it is early in the morning, we'll be starting out. Some buddies will be coming along. We're going to ride down to the coast. We're going to go coast to coast like butter on toast. And then go to Jezerica, see if anyone's there, and then we'll make a move to get home. All right, these bridges are a good place to look for stuff. I don't see anything, so let's just mosey over here. Dismount real quick for a drink. I hear you. Get you some water. And then we're good there. Let's eat some of this. Again, dried fish meat +7, dried meat +5. Okay. So boom, boom, boom. And then we can boom, 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 boom. Okay. All right, we're going to be looking. I have not covered this area of the map. Okay, we just found a deer spawn. Which side's it on? Now, we know there's going to be a wolf spawn up here. There's rabbits. White-tailed eagle. Okay, cool. This is some dense forest right here. You are my density. All right, so the white-tailed eagle's here. The deer spawn is here. So far what we found is across the stream. All right. We're going to proceed with caution here. Okay, there's a rabbit spawn. Great. This is probably a camp spawn. When you see a big open dirt area like that. The problem is our vision is limited to the 180 degrees to the front. When we're on the horse. Okay, so I'm just looking along the edge of the stream here. So to expand that out, I'm turning her. Okay. Tatanka. All right, so there's the big boys. Do not pet the fluffy cows. You have been warned. Okay, now we're breaking into open ground here, which is kind of a nice area. Okay, we found a hawk spawn. Cool. Rabbit spawn. Okay, cool. We're not making very good time here, A-Train. Yes, you are right. We are not. So, to check ourselves before we wreck ourselves, first let's see. Oh, it's 8:14. Okay, we may be making okay time. But what we want to do is just make sure all our fields are planted. Okay? So I went and renamed all my fields based on what we've got planted in them, which was kind of stupid because now they're all out of order, number-wise. Because they've gone by, they've alphabetized based on the name. And that's like, ugh, poo. That's not what I wanted. So now I may have to go back and do like 03 and 11 and then 05 and 10 and 09, and I'll put it in order. How you rename your fields, A-Train? You click on it, and then you go here and custom name. You type in what you want to put. So here, if I put 03, beetroot, accept, okay? And then if I put, where's field number 1? Oh, here it is. So if I click on that, do custom name, and out front of it, I'm going to put 01. Now I'm fixing the problem I created. So now you understand how this works in the game mechanic. Okay. So just put a number in front and use a 0 in front of any single digits. Okay, that way it doesn't get screwed up. And yep, 05. And 06. Now this is going to make this name really big, so we're just going to cut this down to cab. I think we know that that's cabbage. And then 07, same thing. Nope, not 076. That way it fits in your space. Yeah. Small poppy as opposed to big poppy. Okay. 09's flax. And now we're almost there. So if we do this one, this would be that. And we do this. Now we're 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's good enough for me for now. All right, so that put us in order, and then you can see we've got 120 rye, oats, actually. This is oats, this is rye. You plant oats in the spring, you plant rye in the fall, and they harvest in the opposing season. Okay? And then you have an option. You can use oats and rye, one oat, one rye, well, the seeds, plus one straw to make animal feed, or you can grind them at the kern in the, that's the circular stone thingy in the barn. You can turn them into flour and then use it to make baked goods. We have a 60 tile field of wheat. We have 220 flax going, and then as soon as we harvest that in the summertime, we're going to plant cabbage in a couple of those fields, I guess. Don't have to plant all of them because you're going to get so much cabbage anyway. This is a 60 beetroot. We have 100 onions. Beetroot plants in the spring, harvest in the fall. Flax plants in the spring, harvest in summer. Onions plant in spring, harvest in summer. Cabbage plant in spring, harvest summer, plant in summer, harvest fall. Carrots plant in the winter, harvest summer, plant in spring, harvest fall. Poppies plant in spring, harvest in the fall. And then you got your trees in the orchards. Apples, plums, pears, cherries, and the hell is, oh, that's hops. Right, got it. So, all right, we're almost there though. All right, we found stinking badgers. I almost want to treat this like a cavalry or armored situation in a city. What do you mean, A-Train? First off, study some World War II or military history. If you send armor into a urban area, and I would consider this like an urban area because visibility is limited, okay? And there's high potential for threats. Stones, more stones. We're to the bridge now. Anyway, point being, I would dismount and go scout ahead on foot. So I would go in an infantry role. There's a Tatanka over there. I would go in on foot to scout ahead to protect the armor or my vehicle. In this case, our sweet Ginger. Nothing here. All right, now we're getting in on Jezreka. Should be safe. Yeah, now I feel like we're in a safe zone. So All right, now we're in Jezreka. Let's do a quick talent search. Talent check here. And see what we got. Huberta is a 3-2-2-2-1-1. No. Ludmira is a 3-2-2-2-2-1. Yeah, but here, Godzimira is a 3-3-3-1-2-2. So she's only got 1-1, and that's in diplomacy. And we've got plenty of people who are strong in diplomacy. But she's good in extraction. What does that mean? She could work the mine. Hi.
How's life treating you?
Ah, good. 27. Okay. All right. So let's see if she's heard anything. Rolnicka. Someone's got a question. Yeah, I know. He was asleep. First, let's romance her. How do you like it here? Great. The views are nice. Soil is fertile. Oh my. Now how boring it sounds. Should I move? She's a free spirit. For sunny or rainy days, definitely rain. No field work. A lot of puddles. Jump in. She's a free spirit. Today's pretty tiresome. Always eager. What's your favorite season of the year? Winter, no doubt. No farming animals are easier to track, and you never have to drink a warm beer. Free spirit. Anybody, you see the pattern here? Last night I had this weird dream. Damn, he's hungry again. Afraid of heights. I fall. I hurt myself. What's your biggest fear? Yeah, I get what you mean. I often have a dream in which I cannot move at all. Just stare at nothingness with my arms stretched horizontally. It's really creepy. Oh, we only got to 20%. We know she's a free spirit. Okay, so never mind. So now, if you do not have empathy unlocked, empathy is the skill. It's a skill. Oh, hang on. Just relax for a second. I'm coming back to you. Under skills, under diplomacy, empathy is right here. So empathy is the equivalent for people of survival sense, which allows you to see sticks, stones, mushrooms, feathers, and herbs, and inspector mode, which on the PC, if you push Alt, that's when you get the little X-ray vision and you can see stuff glow. All right. For hunting, that's a tier 2 skill for tracker. That's where you can see the animals. Ones that aren't going to mess with you, rabbits, moose, deer, are birds, are green. Skittish animals, which are badgers, lynx, and foxes that won't attack you unless you attack them first. They're orange, and then aggressive animals are red. Okay. It also helps you see if you've killed something, you'll be able to see it and track it easier. Okay, and the blood will also glow. So under diplomacy, the tier 2 skill is empathy, and that allows me, first off, you can tell what the person's personality is after you get to 25% affection. Second, it's when you press that Alt key and it tells you their skills above their head. Now, if you have not unlocked that yet, here's how you figure out what they're good at and what they're not good at. You go talk to them.
Hail, friend.
You make small talk. Don't worry about what's on their mind. That's interesting. This tells you more about their personality. My caution tells me my curiosity killed the cat. How's your day going? Spring's refreshing, warming, brings back life every year. No wonder it's considered the color of hope. That doesn't really tell you anything. Now, tell me something about your skills is going to tell us. Field work tires me a bit. It's a thing in my family for generations. That's why natural knack for farming, which means she's a 3 in farming. I was always the law unto myself. I will cut down and dig out whatever stands in my way. Just give me the right tool. She's an extraction specialist. She's cutting down or digging out, cutting down trees and digging up stuff, or digging out like ore is extraction. Click it again. Click it again. Back to farming. There's one more answer. There it is. I'm really into tracking prey since it's unpredictable and a thrilling event. Every hunt is an exceptional experience. Now we know the 3 things she's a 3 at. So you do this, several times. Oh, we're getting some lovey loves. Very nice. Thank you. So you just click it several times and you're going to get several different answers. Does anything give you a hard time? I'm a person who always falls for a lie. I can never tell when someone is joking. Why am I such a naive fool? Now, there's 2 things to know here. One, this is diplomacy. because it has to do with negotiating with people. 2, she's a 1 at this skill. And we know this because we've already looked at it from the perspective of having the empathy skill. So we could see what she was 3s at and what she was a 1 at. But if you didn't have that, now you would know. Now, so you click it a couple more times, and that's going to be the only thing she's a 1 at. Here's the trick. If the person you're looking at does not have a another weak skill, that tells you you've identified 3s and 1s. But if it comes up that you have 3 3s and then they come up with 3 different answers, and basically you've covered all the bases, that means they're a 3 3 3 2 2 2. Now that might be scattered about. It could be 3 2 3 2 3 2. It could be 2 2 2 3 3 3. You see what I'm saying? The weakest skill is what they will identify. If they don't have a 1, they'll identify all their 2s as what they're not good at. Right? So that's how that game mechanic works. So we're going to recruit her. Boom.
How are you?
I'm creating a village. Great, see you there. Now, Godzimira. All right, enjoy the walk. All right, so now notice in the upper left, she doesn't have a house, she doesn't have food, water, firewood, or a job. So we are going to assign this to her immediately. Always have a spare house available. See how her mood is 0 and it's double down red arrows. Okay? Now, once you recruit someone, then they show up here and you can see what their skills are. But if you ask those questions, you go through it just like I did with the interview process, you'll see what their skills are. Okay? So we're going to double click on her. We're going to assign her to an empty house. We have 1, 2, 3 empty houses. This is for a farmer because this is out by the farm field. So we're not going to put her in that one. We'll put her in simple house 7. That's next to the stable. These 2 are next to the stable. So we're going to put her in this one. Okay? Except now she's got a house. Now we're going to assign her a workplace. We're going to put her in the mine. Okay? Boom. Now, here's the thing. We have not given the mine anything to do. So now we need to back up, click this, and go into the mine. And you go, so now it shows the people you have working there, and it shows you what tools you need to have. We have pickaxes available in resource storage. So she can go get that. All right? Now you click on this, and it's going to say, what do you want to mine? I don't think we're going to bother with iron ore because we can't do anything with it right now except turn it into bars. I mean, she could spend, I don't know, I guess, you know what? Let's do like 20% of her time with iron ore. It's copper ore and tin ore we want. Why? Because this is the material that she and the other miners are going to be providing that's going to be used by the blacksmiths. Okay? And it takes 2 ore to make 1 bar of copper, tin, or ore. Then it takes 1 copper bar and 1 tin bar to make 1 bronze bar. And then you can make tools out of bronze. Typically it takes 2 bars there. So, yeah. But now we got our 80%. We're not gathering stones. We've got literally like 1,500 stones in storage, and we bring them in every time we go mine. And our extraction people can get that too. Salt, I guess we could do this 10% of the time. So we're at 90%. You know what? Let's just make this 30. Boom. Done. Good to go. Now, total for 1 day, this is what she'll bring in 1 day. Okay? So cost is a pickaxe with 2 durability per day. So you could have stone pickaxes sitting around, and we actually have our smithy people making stone pickaxes, but I also have them making bronze pickaxes because they're much more efficient. A stone pickaxe takes 7 whacks to crack open a ore deposit. A bronze pickaxe takes 5. An iron pickaxe takes 3. All right, so The iron pickaxe, boom, 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 done. Bronze, it takes 5. Stone, it takes 7. And then the stone breaks quick. The bronze is in the middle. And the iron lasts longer. Okay? So now we've given her something to do. We've given the mine something to do. Now we can assign more people to the mine, and they'll all just work on this stuff here. Okay? But if you don't do this step, you'll be sitting there going, hey, I put someone to do this job, and they ain't doing the job, train? Right, because you haven't told them what job to do at the facility. Just because you assign them to the building doesn't mean they're going to do anything but stand around and pick their nose all day. All right? So there you go. Now, what do the other buttons do? If you click on this, this tells you the local production and demands. So if I put more people in here, this number will go up. And then this tells you what tools we have stored in the chest, which will hold 200 kilograms at the mine. Now, I could put tools in that chest, and they would use those tools. But at the same time, if you have the tools in resource storage, they will get the tools. Okay? And the tools automatically go to resource storage from wherever they're produced, which in this case is the smithy. Now, anyone and everyone, it seems, on the boards, various boards, this means the Facebook group or whatever, will say, just put everything in resource storage. Yeah, but then your resource storage fills up. And this is why I put tools in the hunting lodge, or in the farm shed, or in the barn, or in the smithy, because your stuff's going to fill up until you get resource storage 2, and then you do like a second one, and then you know, and like in my case, you know, if you look at the map, okay, and we go to our buildings, boink. Over here at the central mine, we have an extraction hut here, but we have resource storage right here, because you can't fit resource storage right here. The extraction hut eliminates the bear spawn. See? No bears. The area is bare of bears. Okay? Now, in the north mine, what the resource... See, and here, now I have a mine. That's that. But here's a resource storage building. And what it does is it eliminates... There's no animal spawns at this mine. There's a bear spawn way over here. Way over there. But what it does is it prevents bandits from spawning at the mine entrance. Okay? So they can be a bit of a sticky wicket. I dealt with them once. The key there, if you're dealing with them at the north mine, is back up down to the creek. You'll be defilade from the shooter, which means he'll shoot over your head. He won't hit you. And as they come over and come into range, you can stand just in the creek. They can't get quite to you. Just back up far enough where they can't get you, and then just shoot them in the face as they stop and look at you like, damn, can't quite get there. So that's what you do. Any questions? But yeah, build a resource storage center facility here. This will make your life a lot easier when you're doing the mining yourself. It gives you another 1,000 capacity in resource storage. And then you run in, you mine stuff, you bring it out, you dump it off. You run in, you mine stuff, you bring it out, dump it off, grab a new tool, go in, lather, rinse, repeat. Same thing down here. You don't need mines at all 5 of the caves. Okay? You don't need one at the... Where's the Lesnica cave is here, and you don't need one at the Jezerika cave, which is here, right there. Hornica, some people like to build their village in this space right here. This is not bad either. There's good trees in the area. Problem is there's no reeds to if you're going to do straw roofs, so just go straight to wood tile, which is smart. You just need a lumberjack's or a woodcutter shed. And then here's the Hornica cave. But the bear spawn is actually right here. Okay? Aha. It's like I knew what I was saying, huh? So what you can do to... And the bears can come out about this range. You can actually get around the bears, or you can just go kill the bears and then build like a well or a extraction hut there. And then build your resource storage right about here. It's a little uneven ground, but you'll find it. Just move it around, you'll figure it out. And then you can mine this cave if you're doing it yourself. I've found so far that just having the north mine and the central mine, I've been able to keep my people busy with copper and tin ore all season long. Okay? That's the smart way. Now that I have a mine, people will go do that work for me. So unless you have a village of 200 people, you could have 5 mines, that's 30 jobs. Okay? Plus, you can throw a intern or apprentice. Yeah, that sort of thing. Okay? Okay, we've hit Jezerica. It's almost lunchtime. We could haul butt for home, but it's going to be one way or the other. It's a tricky path unless we go this way, and even then we hit wolves here. We could split the difference, go over the mountain and into home. Or we could I think I've already checked Hornica for talent, and basically I think we're done with our talent search. What do we have? We're keeping that. We're keeping that. We're keeping that. Consolidating this. Now, notice what I just did. I double-clicked on the iron bolts. You do this with arrows too. And that way it puts it all into one stack. Okay? Except now we're disarmed. You got to double-click it again, and now we're armed again. Now we can load the crossbow. So make sure you do that. The iron hammer's weighing us down a little bit. Iron knife, we're keeping that. The logs we don't need. Oh, yeah, I put some on board. Yeah, some she's carrying some too. Leather we'll keep. Fish meat. Steak, we got a whole bunch. We ran out of sticks a while back. And then unripe berry, we're going to dump those off too. So we definitely want to get home. Wheat, beer, and wine bottle, we want to sell those real quick. So I need a vendor type. Where's a vendor type? Down, hang on. Shoot. Oh, here we go. See at the top where the little bag is? Oh, see that right there? There's a tavern. And there's a lady here.
Greetings, stranger. Whatever you need, I've got it.
Well, how about buy that? 182 coins. Buy that. 31. Cool. We need to get home. We don't, because I think the unripe berries, I don't know if they'll turn to rot when they're on us. But, so she's got
Best goods in the valley.
all the food related stuff and drink and all that crap. Okay.
See you soon.
But then over here, this lady, see the little ring next to the bag next to her name? She's got fancy stuff.
Only the best product.
Ah, looky there. This is stuff you give to your girl. How much money do we have? 44? Spices. Oof, that's fancy. So, a silk shawl. Ooh. Whatever. We still got 42.
See you soon.
All right. We need to get up, get on up, get up, get on up. We are going to... great. We got to make a decision here. Because at midnight, we're going to get beamed home. I know there's bears. We don't want to take this path, at least not on foot. We could go to Hornica. We could run the route through here. That bear is actually down in that little pit area where that little lake is. Let's go left. We could take the track over towards Hornica, but now the other way we could get home faster is just take Uber, and then we can whistle for her. So really, if I want to get home, I mean, we could just... That's kind of cheating, though. Why are you slowing down? Because my keyboard's slowing you down. Okay. This is the path we're going to take. This could get dicey. I don't like being in this wooded area. I'm getting the creeps too. Okay, map check. We have not been up this path. So we're going to kind of... I hear you. Kind of try to keep moving here. Okay, we found a crow. Wolf. Hang on. Get me off. Get off, 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 off. Come here. Shoot. Hang on. Well, now we've identified him. Turn. Turn. Hey, butthead. LiDAR. Target 165, 12 o'clock. Stand by. Yep. That's what I thought. Up. Stand by. Map check. Wolves are dead. How you know, A-Train? White means there's something alive. Gray means everything in the spawn is dead until next season. All right? So we're clear. All right? We're going to clean this up, get our bolts back, and get foe. What does get foe mean, A-Train? Figure it out. Get the F out. All right. Apparently, we're out of some food that we're selling at the Daily Bop, the Bop Bop-a-doo Bop Doobie-dop Bop Boom Bop Dop Dop Doo. Okay, so let's go check that real quick. That's going to be here, and that's going to be under services, food stall. Shows us out of something. No resources. We're out of meat. What? Ooh, this is not good. What's our hunters doing? Hunting lodge. We only have one person in the hunting lodge. We need another hunter. 25% meat. You know what? Let's drop this down. Bring this up. And let's drop this down. And then let's switch back to the food stall and tell them not to sell meat anymore. We got dried meat. Pottage. Okay. We got some apples. I don't want to sell onions. We got some carrots. We got fish meat. Sell fish meat. There you go. In fact, sell fish meat and dry. Yeah, that'll do. We're gonna have a whole bunch of that. Okay, so there you have kind of an idea of how your sale deal works. Dang it. Okay, so the question is the road home open? And so let's check the map. All right, 1327. We got to move. If we continue on this course, this gets us around the lake, and then we split the difference, go over the hill, we go shoot the gap between the wolves, and then we're straight into town. So we go over the mountain. We could swing west around Denica. This is the more straightforward route. So we're going to continue on. You know what? Let's continue on course to this point, and then we're going to we're gonna waypoint this. Okay, we just found a hawk. All right, here's the path. There's stupid badgers. You gotta watch for bad guy camps in here. There's a cart. Dismount. Stand by. Get hot. Up. Copper spear, nice. Torch, take that. See, there's two perfectly good wheels. Water skin, we'll take that. Make sure there's no arrows sticking out of the cart. Make sure I didn't skip a campsite. This is a campsite right here. Okay. Nothing up to the right. Was that fur? It is. Out, Lynxie. Here's deer, and I think it's up here in this next clearing. Or we go to the cross trail, and then we... Okay. So yeah, we're here. We're going to come to the crossing, and then we're going to split the difference, and we're going to shoot the gap this way. This takes us between this wolf spawn and this wolf spawn, because I don't want to deal with them. Jesus, deer. Holy crap, there's a camp right there. I've never seen this one. Hello, campsite. All right, here we go. Escape. Take off the HUD. Put the HUD back on. Put on the map. See where we are. This needs to... I don't know if this is going to make it on my north side map. I think this is too far. Yeah, we're south of Denica. The Denica-Gustovia line. This probably will not make it on the map. But let's quickly post this. All right. And then let me go back to the map and see exactly where we are. We're Mountaintop Camp, east-southeast of Denica. Okay, that's what I'm going to call this file. Save as. Mountain. Okay, cool. All right, so let's get back into this. Actually, let me check one more thing. Let me check my spawn site map. Oh, wait a minute. This will fit on the map. Hold, please. Let me see. East, southeast of Denica puts us on this trail here. Okay. 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 It's cool. It's casual. All right. There's the rabbit. There's us. There's the pigeon. There's the pigeon. There's the rabbit. Abandoned camp. Grab us a yellow star and put it right there. Boom. Sweet. We have another camp on the map, kids. How about that? A-Train helping y'all out. So if you don't know, oh, you know what? I can actually update the revision date on this too. 8/1/23. So you can see what you're talking about, Willis. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Oh, crap. Hang on. I can't do that just yet. Let's go to community. Okay. What I got to do is go here. No, that's Fishing Spears map. All right. So A-Train spawn site north map. I haven't done a southern map yet. So this is spawn sites F. Download. Download. Hang on a second. Hang on. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Okay, cool. There. So now I got to put this over here. And we're going to put this in Medieval Dynasty folder. Is that where I'm putting these? Spawn sites map. That is where I'm putting it. Okay. So let me drop this in here. And then we'll close that, open this, go here, and we're going to do image. Select from your computer. I could have drug it and dropped it. What an idiot. Okay, fine. I need, oops, nope, I need that and this. So I can open the folder back that I just closed because I was a blockhead. All right, let me scroll down to here. And it's going to be spawn sites F. Oh, I guess I didn't do an E. Oops. Oh, well. Wait a minute. What just happened? Okay, there's the 724 revision. Now I'm revising it for today. Whoop. Don't need that. Move that. All right, edit preview. Group. And post. There we go. Cool. So now, wait, what? Jerk. Hey. I have it positioned correctly. Man, that's so stupid. Why? What a blockhead. I even slid it over to the right so it would look right. All right, whatever. So there it is. You guys can see it. And if you want, I'll put the fishing map up too. Fishing gear map. Okay, what do we got here, A-Train? You're foo-fooing around. Ah, a money bag. 50 coin. Okay, cool. We don't need the firewood. That's a shovel. Oh, it's an iron shovel. Hell. That's kind of nice. Anything over here? So we got 50 coin, an iron shovel, some firewood, which don't really matter too much. There's a stupid clay bowl. That won't sell for much. Sometimes you got to look just a little beyond the space and look from different perspectives. Firewood we don't need. Okay, cool. I think we're good. Let's get foe. Now, when it gets late in the last day of your season, okay, remember, you do not need to worry about eating, drinking, getting dirty, okay? Whoa, 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 whoa. Out of control. All right, here we go. Now I know we're heading towards home here, but I'm going to go ahead and mark home. Yeah. So we're going to ride in. And the horse you rode in on. That's where I'm wanting to get to. I hear you. Ooh, crashed cart with anything we haven't picked up yet. I think we've already seen this season, but let's check it real quick just because. Just because. Nope, I think we've already seen it. If there's not stuff laying around on the ground around it, you've probably already hit the spot. This will be our last chance to grab morel mushrooms or berries. Suppose we could grab us another 100 berries or something. Okay. Hang on a second here. I just got a work-related text. The 8th at 2 p.m. I will contact you when I am on my way. Thanks, and have a good night. It's a little late. It's past evening. Cool. All right, so a little work-related stuff taken care of there. Very good. All right, we are effectively home. Oh, shoot, you know something? Did I jump? I jumped. I was going to say I jumped off. Yep. Settle down, Foxy. Goofball. Now, if you saw how this is how your vision thing works, see how I've already pulled from these bushes? The bushes glow yellow when they have stuff on them. Foxes are cute. I did make a funny meme about berries the other day. I do not want steak. Good, that'll do. Sure, we'll take a morel mushroom. There's another one. And that'll do. Cross country here. We're heading into the house now. There's our gatherer types. All right. We are home. Hooray. After that long... Whoa, hold on. Easy. You clean out your stall. Just relax a second. Clean out all the stalls here real quick. It's amazing. She wasn't even here and there's manure. Now, the pigs are your better source for manure. I hear you. Hang on. All right, check this out. Now, okay, there's where we got to go. I'm going to turn you right. Back up. Beep, beep, beep. Turn you right. Move forward. Dismount. And that's how you park a horse. All right, I got to get the logs out. That's going to make us kind of heavy. We take this out. We take this off. And now she's all set. There you go, girl. So now we go in here. And we put up her saddlebag. Her saddle. I forgot we bought stuff for the girly. All right. So All right, we got lots of crap to put down here. Bronze axe, clay bowl, copper spear. We'll sell that. Well, yeah, we'll sell that. Fishing spear, fur, iron hammer, iron knife, iron shovel, leather, logs. Crap, finally. Manure we're going to put in the barn. Meat we're going to put in the food storage. Silk shawl, silver earrings. Here's 20 kilos of steak. Torch we can sell. Let's put that in here. Unripe berries. We're going to drop that too. Water skin. We'll put that in our... We'll put it here. Whoa, we took our pants off. What in the hell? What in the showing off my white legs am I doing? Got no pants. There we go. Okay, so now let's go dump our... See, we got a big cluster. There's 600 unripe berries. Now, we're about to dump 400 unripe berries. XEF. So that's 1,000 unripe berries right there. Okay? And that will be 100 fertilizer. So now, last day of the season, right? We need to go through all our food. Okay? If you got stuff that's close to going bad, like this beetroot's kind of looking like it's going to go bad, but you could still put it in soup. Did I blind you with my whiteness? So, she blinded me with whiteness. Beep, beep, beep. We have tons of buckets of water. Lots of cabbage. It's carrots. Now, carrots are coming from last fall. But again, if we combine them with meat, which we have, not much. We got some. Then we can make dishes. We got plenty of dishes. Porridge with berries. That's about to kick up because we get berries in the summertime. Pottage, of course, is meat and cabbage. Scrambled eggs with mushrooms is, imagine this, eggs with mushrooms. Soup is meat and beetroot. Okay. And then stew is meat and carrots. All right. So that kind of gives you an idea what all that stuff is. All right. So we got morel mushrooms. We can put those in here. Manure. We need to take that to the barn. We can make some fertilizer. We can dump some food in there. So now that we're cooking more, in fact, we may have quite a bit. Let's take this. So we have 562 rot. So now we can do fertilizer. Manure times 2, REF. So manure, it's 2 manure makes 1 fertilizer. Okay. When it comes to rot, it takes 10 rot to make 1 fertilizer. So now everybody's off work. So the work day is over. And what we can do is put the fertilizer we just made in here. So there's 423. So now we got 4,500. Okay. This is kind of heavy. So why don't we put like 120 of it? Yeah. Well, wait a minute. Let me think this through. Give me this. We'll leave the pickaxes. We'll get the buckets. And give me 2 of those. What did I grab? Oh, fertilizer. Right. So we're going to go over here to our wood cutter shed. He's got 1 bronze axe. Let's give him 1 more. And then let's take the 2 copper axes up the hill here. To this one. Now we could leave these. See, that's why I did that. I knew there was an iron axe up here somewhere. We could leave these. Where's she going?
Hello there.
Hello there. Okay. She's romantic. Mood 61%. Affection 66. Going down. So we haven't chatted with her for a while. So let's romance her. How you doing, beautiful? Okay. Don't say number 1 that you got to be at 100% to get them to say yes to marry you. I could listen to your voice for hours. Do you sing? That's a good romance thing. You have exceptionally beautiful eyes. That's a good romance thing. You could also say that to the snob. She'll give you a snobby answer. I don't think we have any snobs in the village. Maybe one right now. So let's say you have exceptionally beautiful eyes, +7. Well, that's really sweet. Thank you. How you doing, beautiful? I want to do bad things with you, girl. That's good for the busy bee. I truly admire your honesty. You can use that on basically any of them. But we'll go with this. It might sound strange, but I feel at home I'm with you. +3. It doesn't. It sounds sweet. Okay. Oh, need some time to think about what, so we picked up a little bit of points. Goodbye. So we can grab a sip of water. We don't need it. Now, here's the trick. The trick is we have 2 farm sheds and we have a third one over there that we haven't built yet. This is the primary farm shed down here. So all of our workers are out of this farm shed. And this is the trick, okay? You can, see, we're going to stack a whole bunch of fertilizer in here. That'll loosen the, or lower the weight over in the deal. So, yeah. So, and a farm shed you can use up to 4 people. You can equip them, but then you kind of have to equip them with all the same stuff so that those people will do various jobs. Does that make sense? Because the farm shed, you don't tell them what to do. That's the one thing. A, the people have to walk to it to actually start working. And B, you don't tell them what to do. You just tell them what the fields are supposed to have. And then they'll execute the steps. As long as you've done the basic hoeing of a field, they'll go then fertilize it, then they'll grub it again, then they'll plant it, or they'll harvest it. And then they'll start the process over depending on what you've told them is supposed to be in that field. You just have to have the seeds and the tools available and fertilizer available for them. So see how we got a bunch of cabbage seed here? That doesn't really matter. It's only 1.8. The issue is, see how these 51 copper bars are here? We're going to grab that, okay? Because there's only one place that needs copper bars, okay? Now, if we come down here, there should be 10 bars. There's 10 bars. Not much. Okay? There's 87. Wait. How much weight am I carrying? 70. Well, that's fine. It's close enough. See, I've got logs sitting there, too. Now, so here's the blacksmith, or the smithy. So they got bronze bars. Throw these in here. Throw those in there. And then we'll come back. We're just going to allocate stuff out because, again, we're at 4,500 out of 6,000 kilos. That's a lot. We got 103 bronze bars. We're not going to be able to move very fast if we do this, but we're going to take it anyway. And it's a good thing this is Smithy 2. I think we'll have the capacity. I think we have 200 kilo capacity here. Yep. So this will be good. All right. Boom, boom. Done. All right. So that just took another 100 kilos out of main storage. So let's see. So what else can we do here? So now here's a fun little trick I like. If you want to get some weight out of here, stones of course are a big weight, right? And if we get down to stones, you see we got 943. That's 943 kilos of stones. So what I'm going to do is take F. We get 200. We cannot do anything with this. We can't move. But what we can do is lift it out and drop it on the floor. XEF, boom, done. That's 200 kilos freed up. Okay? That makes sense? Iron ore, 79. This we could... And then we got manure, which needs to be converted into fertilizer. That's not weighing down too much. Fertilizer is what I want to move. That's 88 kilos. Okay. If I do this... Oops. Oh, no. I don't want to swap that. I'm just going to drink a potion of weight here. That raises our carrying capacity to 100 kilos, which we're still over 100 kilos because we have 100 kilos of fertilizer. Yes, I know. I'm going across the field. It's my field. Now, this will hold 150. This is 100 kilos, so we can't put the full load in here. So we're going to put half of it, and we didn't quite get half of it. So now we're going to take the rest, we're going to drop it right here, because we can easily then pick it up and put it in there when they go and fertilize a field. Okay? So now this thing's full. Okay? They've got all the tools in here they need to harvest stuff. They don't have bags, but you know what? Bags are light and bags are available in resource storage, so they can go do that. The one thing I thought about doing here, oh, hello, who's this? Niradaka. She's a new girl. So she's at 15% affection, so let's romance her. Can I ask you a question? Where do you come from? I don't remember much before the orphanage. We call it the house creative, right? It wasn't much fun, but at least we felt like we belonged somewhere. That sounds like I don't think that's a snob. I think that's a busy bee. Nope. Depends on what the crops need at the moment. Yeah, she's a busy bee. Yeah, well, now it says once you get 25% affection, it tells you. Ta-da! So, yeah, busy bee. So she needs to think. Okay, good. That's fine.
See you soon.
Yep. Smell you later. All right. What else can we do here? So this field's planted with oat. This should be planted with poppy. Yep. Small poppy field. We're actually going to get rid of the small poppy field and put in another excavation hut. We're at the point where we're about ready to do another major growth for the village. But I'm trying to be real, particular about who we bring in. All right, what else can we do? Here's what we can do. Let's go down here to logs. Logs are heavy, and there's a lot of them. See, it's 1,000 kilos of logs here, right? So here's what we do. And this is kind of silly, but if it's stupid, but it works, it's not stupid. So we're going to get 20. That's 50 kilos. We're going to carry them right over here. Stand up on this post thing, okay? Kind of center up on this pile. And then we'll scroll down the log and we'll go XEF. Doink. All right, that's 50 kilos freed up. Excuse me. And what this does, you don't want to do this if you're making a bunch of stuff and you don't have much in here, okay? We clearly have a ton in here, right? And this is my personal stash because your townsfolk, your villagers can't get to this. They can only get stuff in the trunks. Okay. Boom. So now we just took out 100 kilos because they weigh 2.5 kilos per log. So now we're down 500 kilograms from where we were. And the key there becomes using stuff that's in the inventory. Like if we're bringing in too many logs, then I may need to convert them into whatever. Like you make logs into planks, planks into buckets. So we got tons of buckets here. So what we can do is FEF, FEF. In fact, I probably got too many buckets.
Hello there.
Hello, Ulrika. She's a romantic. All right, let's talk to her. Now, we're already 100%, so she's actually marriage material. How are you doing? If we were to hit her up with question 1, she would say yes. And the bow chicka bow wow situation would be on, okay? Athletic figure of yours is quite impressive. Many people in the valley talk about blah, blah, blah. The heart wants what the heart wants, okay? It's fine stress of seeing the whole valley. She's very humble. She'll say, I patched it myself. Many people are talking about a farmer from the south of the valley who fell in love with subordinates. Some find it repulsive, no idea why. Heart wants what the heart wants. This should be a +3 or +5 with her. Maybe a +7, +5. Of course, true love never did run smooth. So she's 100%. Don't ask one. I truly admire your honesty. This one is a busy bee question. Divorce in combat. I admire your honesty. +7. How you doing, beautiful? I simply adore your hair. Ah, here's a good one. +7. Yeah, that's how soulmates work, I believe. You are very sophisticated. I like that. That's for the snob. Okay. Might sound strange, but I've heard soaking clothes in urine makes them easier to wash is for the busy bee. Sometimes the world just seems pointless, barren. I want to just to bleed just to know if I'm still alive. +5. I understand that very well. Life can trap you into a rut like that, a depressing loop of everydayness. All right, so now, see, we already had her at 100%.
Have a good day.
Yep, you too. She's out late. Yeah, see, it's 10 p.m. All right. Oh, doofus, you got to fill the buckets up with water first. So when you get to the end of this... Oh. I must be stinky. Hear the buzzing of flies? That's an indicator that you're stinky. All right. So now it's end of season, and all I'm doing, so we got 10 out of 10 buckets. Boom, boom, boom. Done. I don't think stuff will go bad. There's some flat, we got to up our meat amount coming in. But now we're not going to be selling it. We are going to be using it, though. Is there meat over here? No. There's one stew. I know a guy named Stu. And there's buckets of water. So you got to keep buckets of water in the either in the kitchen, which again, see what the weight is? It frees up space in your food storage. Okay? Or you've got to keep it in, well, either here or in food storage. And then your cooks can get to it. That makes sense? Everybody tracking? What time is it? You know what time it is? You know what time it is? I don't think there's really anything we need to clean out because we can use some of it to cook with. The thing is, we need meat. This is the beetroot is going to go bad, but you can still cook with it. You don't want to eat it. If it says poisonous down here, don't eat it. But you can cook with it. Okay? Does that make sense? So that's what you can do there. Oh, we still got this stuff to put away. And yes. Well, no, we're only 12% stinky. Maybe it's the basket with the rotting food in it. I still haven't goofed with my insulation yet. Okay, so I'm going to put this in here, this in here, and this in here. And we're coming into summer. So we're actually going to go ahead and just change up clothes here real quick. We'll do this extra water skin in here too. So for summer, we ditch the trousers with cuffs. We ditch the noble boots. And then we go to ditch the simple tunic. And for those of you interested, yes, Rasimir's about as naked as he gets, just wearing a hat. So what we'll put on is short sleeve tunic, Rasimir shoes, and trousers. And Rasimir shoes and trousers and short sleeve tunic. Boom. And there we go. So now basically we're more protected against the heat than we are the cold. So that's how that works. So now we're set for our summer clothing, and it's 2234. There's really nothing we could do besides set up with food. We could go ditch this wooden vial. I haven't decided if that's going to be the final place for my house yet either. Bronze hammers is good. Bronze pickaxes, that's good. That's for our people that will be working in the mine. So there's a good thing we could do right now. While we got a minute, let's evaluate, because we got to do this quick. The fields are all planted. Boom, 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 boom. Yep. Okay. So everything's planted. Everything's good to go as far as the fields go. Let's look at our people. Alruna is coming along with survival. She's working in the herbalist hut. Now, herbalist hut is something you have to manage every season. Okay? So, we can go to, it's an extraction job. Now, what do we know? Morel mushrooms will not be available in summer, but berries will be. See how it says invalid season? That's fine. We're about to go into summer. St. John's wort, we may have a bunch saved up. How would you know, A-Train? I'll show you. We'll go into storages, and we'll double click this. And click this. And you'll see there's your chicory. We got a bunch of chicory. Daisy, dandelions. We want more of that. Henbane, it's about to come into season. Hop plant seedlings, we need to plant those because we could sell the hops. Not like they do a lot. We don't have a tavern to make ale. Iron knife, that's kind of my backup. Linen fabric, there's lots of that. Morel mushrooms should be technically in the food. Oh, we're not looking at it. What are we looking for? St. John's wort. Okay, there's some rot. Good Lord, we got a lot of rye grain. Woo, we can sell some of that and make some money. Stone hoe, stone knife, stone sickle, straw. We got plenty of that. Tin ore, got lots of that. Wheat grain. Want to hold on to that. Now, what you can do in the barn is have them thresh the wheat to get you wheat grain. But the wheat grain you can either plant or you can have it turned into flour at the kern, which is the little round stone thingy that crushes the grain into a powder. Okay? We have a crap ton of wooden bowls. We have a crap ton of wooden plates. So we may be able to sell a bunch of those. You get 5 of those for 1 log at the workshop. That's what I'm looking for. All right. So St. John's wort, we got 24. Okay. So we haven't collected a ton. So now let's go back to extraction and herbalist hut. We have 2 ladies working it, so berries will be coming up. Broadleaf plantain, thistle is summer, and henbane is summer. Deadly nightshade is summer. I don't want that. So we got broadleaf plantain, we got chicory, so we got 100 kilos up there. We could move. Oh, we got 102 St. John's wort. Okay. Ha! Answers that question. We really don't need any St. John's wort. And broadleaf plantain we probably do need, because that's used with daisies, which we've got a crap ton of. Ah, there we go. There's where we can cut down. And then we'll put that into berries. Okay, cool. We can gather berries ourselves too. Really, we're more efficient than the ladies are. So actually, I'm going to take that back out, and we'll put like 5% thistle and 5% henbane. Okay. Take chicory down. There. Cool. All right, you got to control the herbalist hut every season though, because everything changes. See how it says invalid season? The second we crank over in the summer, that changes. All right. You collect St. John's wort, broadleaf plantain, daisies, dandelion, and chicory in spring, summer, and fall, I think. Spring and summer. Chicory, spring, summer, and autumn. Dandelion is spring and summer. Broadleaf plantain is spring, summer, and fall. Okay? So you got to make sure you got plenty of that, because that's your basis for your medicinal stuff. All right, so now we've set up the herbalist hut. We know the farm is good to go. What we want to do is start looking at our people and saying, Bernadetta, she made 5. There she goes. Okay, so excellent. We could put her back into extraction. I don't want to worry about putting her into production. So we're going to put Bernadetta in the mine as well. Okay. So now she'll run up that extraction. So now we need to find someone else to put in the hut. Gundolf is doing pretty good. He was the original seller in there. Excuse me. Simowit, how are you doing? Coming along slow. Oh, he's working in the blacksmith deal. Presmere? Oh, Presmere's about to pop level 4 there. We can move him. Prezabor is looking better there. No! Blockhead. Now, Godzimira, she's getting happy because she just got to the village and now she's got a job and all that good stuff. So Gundolf, Durant, wait, where are you, dude? Durand, we could put him in there. He's working in the workshop. We already have someone else in the workshop. Now see, Bernadette is not happy because she's going into a job she's not happy with, but that's okay. She'll do it. And she will like it. Our cook, Chicky Poo's okay. Oh, she's just barely into... Do we have another barn worker? Yes, we do. Nistic. So we're going to put her into the food stall. She's not going to be thrilled with that. She may be okay with it if this is a 2. If we put her in the survivalist job, she won't be happy. Okay? So now, we just took her out of the barn. So we may need to reevaluate what we're doing in the barn. And so there's no rye grain coming in. It's not season. Okay? We can take that out. Daub and fertilizer. We really don't even need daub at the moment. So, animal feed is an option. Oat grain won't be available. Flax seed is going to be coming up because they're going to start harvesting flaxseed. So actually, we'll just do this for now. We're going to save that 20% for flaxseed. Okay. So we're just going to have her keep making fertilizer. There. That'll balance out. Have her do a little bit of manure. I mean, that's something where you can go in there and do that yourself because it's quick and it helps your skills. Right? So let's just look at that. All right. So we're at 390 out of 1500 on extraction. We're not close. We're not close on hunting. We're not close on farming. We're not close on diplomacy. Okay. We're maxed out on survival and production. Okay. Let's look at technology. Where are we at? Building technology, we're just moving along. We just got through the mine. That's your extraction and building structures. Survival tech is hunting, setting traps, and fishing. Remember, your people add to these numbers. So we're almost a fishing hut 2. Hunting, setting traps, and fishing. Ooh. So we'll get the fishing hut 2 here pretty soon. And that gives us fishing net, Wizened trophy, and the bear fur rug. Hey, hey, hey. That's something we could start looking at doing is decorating houses more. Under farming tech, we're working our way towards the cow shed, but we could build a pigsty. We could build a donkey shelter. And we could build a fold for sheep. Because then we get wool. And you get milk. Okay? If you get milk, then you've got stuff to make cheese, grommet. Okay? And then down the road, you get cow shed, apiary, food storage 3, barn 3, which just ups your storage ability. Apiary is where you grow, you have bees for honey. And then the windmill is like a big version of the kern. Okay. Finally, we got production technology. We're almost 3,000 points here. And we're getting towards workshop 3. So as our people are making stuff and we make stuff, then, yeah. Smithy 3 is the key. We got to get to Smithy 3. So is there anything... Oh, this is crafting and cooking. That's right. This is why you want to do that. Is craft stuff and cook. Because you want to get to Smithy 3, because then that unlocks all the iron tools. Okay? And Sewing Hut 3 unlocks all the other fancy clothes, including the noble stuff, which sells for a lot of money. Then eventually you get to the tavern, and that's where you can make all the juices and the pies and the tarts and the beer and all that stuff. So yeah, that's how that works. But for now, we are good to go. We're just going to run over here into our house and call it a night. And the next time you see Rasimir, or me as it were, it will be summertime. Yes, it will. So, I want to thank you for watching. I hope you give us a like. Hope you learned something. Share with your friends. Let them know about the channel. Get them on board with the A-Train, the A-Team. And subscribe for more great content coming soon. Make sure to turn on that bell icon so you know when we go live or upload a video. Also, make sure to check the community page because I post things like that map. Boom. It's up on the community page now, so you can go pull that and use it for your own gameplay. Like, share, and subscribe. Turn on that bell icon. Also, join us on Discord. Link in the description below. And your donations to help support the channel are greatly welcome and appreciated at paypal.me/atraingames. It's paypal.me/atraingames. If you have any questions or something you want to discuss, put that down in the comments after the video is over. That'd be super cool. It helps generate some interest in the algorithm. So I want to thank you all for being here, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a great day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are on planet Earth or beyond. I'm A-Train. It's over. And I'm out.